What's up, guys? I've got 3 more drivers in their first 100 starts, and you're going to want to stay around till the end because some of these numbers will surprise you. Coming up next. All right, guys, so first on the list is David Pearson, the number 2 all-time man on the wins list, and in his first 100 starts, he has 3 wins, 26 top 5s, and 42 top 10s, so not anything to sneeze at, but not necessarily as good as you saw with Jimmy Johnson or Tony Stewart. But what we need to keep in mind here is something that Hacksaw Jim Thuggin pointed out in the comments on the first one, and something I should have said in the first one. Not all these guys started out in top-tier equipment, even though they are legends of the sport. So keep that in mind. And in David Pearson's first 100 starts, he was with 8 to 9 different teams, and none of those teams were Holman Moody or the Wood brothers. So these are not necessarily apples to apples. So I'm not trying to say one driver is better than the other. This is just a list of how they did in their first 100 starts. Okay, on to the next guy. And the next man on the list is Martin Truex, and his numbers are going to look terrible compared to Pearson's, but hang on because I'm going to do Newman right after him, and I'm going to show you why I did it like that. So in his first 100 starts, Martin Truex has 1 win, 10 top 5s, and 30 top 10s. What you need to remember about this is later in Martin Truex's career, he had a resurgence because he finally got with a good team. Yes, Martin Truex in these first 100 starts was with DEI, but you've got to remember this was at the end of DEI's dominance. He was on the downswing when he got to DEI. He got a couple of good years out of their equipment, but then he went to Michael Waltrip. He sort of was not with good teams until he got with Furniture Row. So that is one thing to remember with Truex, and he is 28th on the all-time wins list. Okay, and to finish out this list, Ryan Newman, and this one is absolutely going to shock you because this guy put up Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart type numbers in his first 100 races, even though he's only 50th on the all-time wins list with 10 wins, 42 top 5s, and 60 top 10s. Ryan Newman, when he first came onto the scene with Penske Racing, was an absolute monster. He was dominant. He finished, I think, 6th in points in this run. And one of these seasons, I think he had 6 or 8 wins. So his first 100 races were absolutely amazing. And I absolutely 100% had forgotten how dominant Ryan Newman was when he first came onto the scene. He looked like he was going to be an absolute stud, but obviously once he left Penske Racing, just never worked out for him. He never clicked with the other teams he was with, and now he's with Roush, who's in a downward turn, and he's sort of in the latter stages of his career, but I hope he keeps on going. And for whatever reason, this channel's getting Ryan Newman heavy, so I don't know. We've gone from Larson heavy to Ryan Newman heavy all of a sudden, so I don't know. But anyway, these were the next 3 on my list of top drivers in their top 100 starts. So I'm basically just going to do the top 100 winning drivers in their first 100 starts as we continue this series going. Okay, well, if you like the content, please subscribe down below. It helps me out a whole lot, and I really, really do appreciate it. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment, because actually, even though I was including Truex on this anyway, sort of to make this point I wanted to make, Flash Racer, he sort of read my mind, and Truex was one of the guys he wanted to see. So, like I said, leave it down in the comments. It helps me out, helps me give you guys stuff that you want to watch. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.